Alright guys, welcome back to Sabra, and today this is going to be a bit of a different one, but I'm going for my best rounds of Pillars of Fortune. So, as you saw there, I'm not super good, but I just thought, this might be a fun video. I'm only going to show you the good rounds, because there are going to be a lot of bad rounds. So, without further ado, let's get into this. As soon as I actually... Should I eat this coarse fruit? I'm eating the coarse fruit. Okay. Oh! Awesome! Okay. So, oh, nice. Well, we're going to be starting here in a few seconds, because just got to finish this round before I actually start anything. But since this person's really trying to get me, I'll just... Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the first really good match. So this is a void world. And to be honest, I don't know what I was doing. I thought I almost fell off there, I think. But this is actually, I believe, 2x, so I probably didn't. I was really careful on this resin block, sort of, because I knew it could be insta-mined. And honestly, that person just, I don't know what they were doing. So yeah, I kind of fell on this one, but here is the next one. This is 2.5x. This was a bit of a problem, because I ended up on a slab, which isn't great for trying to pillar up, unless you have a matching slab, then it's fine. And here I got a water bucket. I was really happy that I got this water bucket. And then I sent an armadillo down to annoy some people, and same thing with that goat. I was going to try to send a camel down as well, but I didn't, so. And then I just used a classic hanging sign, and got that person. And also, while I was at it, I found another person trying to pillar to me. So I did the only logical step, and I pillared up them. So he fell down at this point, which wasn't ideal, because I had just wasted a bunch of blocks going up them, but I don't know why I prepped for such a long time. And then I hit height limit, which is, I am guessing, why he fell. And then I just did some more random prepping. And I think he was one of the 3 that won, because there were only a few seconds left. Which I didn't even realize at that point. I believe this is one of the best rounds. But, yeah, this is one of the best rounds. So this, I was playing it normally, but then I kind of fell. And then it was right around here, I believe. Somebody just hit me off, or the blaze hit me off. So here, this is slowed down, because I have to show me building a base. And yes, that's literally what I did for the rest of this time. I built a base. I don't know why I actually did end up building this, but I did. It was really fun. I just had an Elder Guardian, and then somebody died there. I didn't even realize. I was one of the 2 people left. Alright, so at this point, I kind of just went AFK for like a moment here. Just waiting for the time to tick down, and then I continued on my house even more. So I saw myself get the Spore Blossom, which I had to. I'm gonna be honest. And then I hung my prized possessions in the shelf, or put them in the shelf. And I'm surprised the other guy was like, I don't know, the other guy might have been trying to get me. Also, I got a dragon egg somehow. But I really don't know how the other person did just come and get me. Like, I would have been so easy to get here because I was just invested in making this base. And then this donkey, I think I was a little bit worried, but it wasn't too bad. And once I got this next thing placed, it really was smooth sailing just to build my base. Like, the other dude, I don't know what they were doing, but it wasn't too bad. And also, side note, I just had to put that there because the Creaking Heart looks ugly. And if you've made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing. And the campfire is there to create the vibe. And I put the Zoglin there to just, run around and then drop into the void because it's not smart. So that's kind of how that went. And then this was the big turning point where I just built. Like, now that the donkey was out of my way and I had a consistent amount of flooring, or a consistent type of flooring, it was really just sailing there. And then I don't know how I didn't notice, but I got 2 recovery compasses. And then I placed the bed. And also a nice copper golem there. So now I have 2 friends. And I was a little sad that this was over, but it was kind of fun to just, like, look around. This one was a little bit depressing because even though once I got down here, it was fine, like, even though none of the exciting stuff obviously had happened at this point, because I'm just starting to build. Nobody really came down, but I wanted to make the painting and have a sign that it was for sale. But apparently, the server that I was playing on doesn't really particularly like the $sign, maybe, or my newer painting, because for some reason it just restricted it. So I don't know. And also I don't know why I put a glow squid there. But it was fun to have a chicken run around to just, destroy some of the TNT, so people, when they fell down, would, like, have less place to go. I don't know. And also, it has a weird glitch where it just kind of doesn't acknowledge that a block is there and then gives it to you again later. But that was the background of my painting. And then I was a little bit confused here after it just didn't give it to me. And then I had to painstakingly. So once I finally got the painting back, I replaced it, and I put down the sign. And also tried to fish off somebody in the process. Because there were 3 people there. So I did my newest painting. And then I did the classic color change thing. For $10,000. Or actually, I think I did $1 million, but yeah. One of the lines in your sign isn't allowed, basically. And then I couldn't finish the other one, so I don't know if it was the dollar sign, but I don't know. So this didn't start out super great with, the trapdoor. Somebody could just open it. But it turned out to be a pretty good round because it made it in this video. So now, I was on this other tower, and I had a Vex spawn egg, but I didn't want to use that because, well, Vex spawn eggs are, they'll come after you. So, it might help short term, but as soon as the other person gets killed, you're next. And also, despite what it may seem, these spiders can't actually climb on these pillars. I don't know why. They just fall and then die from fall damage. And then I got first place. And just started repeatedly falling in the void for no reason. And also, yes, this was on purpose. I just wanted to get the quickest death in this, but, yeah, so that's how that made it in there. And then they were evil and pushed off the sheep, and I got an unknown block somehow. And I made it actually decently far in this. I think I may have got knocked off on this one, but also, what happened to the bed textures here? They just started getting, really, really bright. And I got, the most stacked gear. I had a piglin head as armor, and then a wooden shovel, but I somehow got a mace and a netherite helmet, and also those are my prized possessions: the bucket, the piglin head, and the wooden shovel. I don't know why I was trying to wax that copper thing, but I don't know. It was the most random thing. And so then there was this dude chilling over here, for some reason, and so I did the logical thing and cleared out my entire inventory so I could get, actually good stuff. And then this person was one of 3 players, and I thought I could get it after I put down the crafting table, which I almost thought I fell, which I think might have almost happened. But I got second place or first place there. I tied with somebody else. Also, if I got an emerald here, that wandering trader would have been so helpful. But it wasn't. And the course fruit didn't take me anywhere. So, here's another instance of the retextured beds. Or the mistextured beds. I wish I could have carried one of these water buckets. Just, over to one of my other rounds where that could have been really helpful. And then there was this guy who was kind of working with my frog a little bit there. I don't even know what happened there at the end.